Hi guys, this is Misty Valley Paramount. If you check out my blog, the link is below. You can see the image that this was based on. You'll see images of this look. And you'll also see all products used and a little sample of me singing along to Cher songs. Yeah, I hope you enjoy this tutorial. Enough said, let's just go ahead and get it started. Alright, so the first thing I'm doing is starting to define my crease of the actual eye. And I'm going through with a lighter shadow, and I'm just slowly creating that perfect shape for Cher. Cher has a very hooded eye that's a little bit deep set. And she's got a huge eyelid, like an absolutely huge eyelid. So I'm just recreating that here because I don't have much of an eyelid. Her eye doesn't really go, her socket doesn't really go out anywhere further than her actual eye itself. So you want to go kind of straight up in a U. And you can see on the inner corner there, I'm kind of creating a V, and that's to really create the depth of the hooded eye and the deep set eye at the same time. Now, with the finest line that I can get, and I'm using a lip brush for this, I am taking a black and I'm etching, once again going into the V to get that perfect hooded effect. And I'm going to spend the next couple minutes here kind of blending the black in, blackening the black, and blending the colors together. I know you guys told me that you wanted to hear my voice again, so here you go. I just haven't had my microphone handy, so I'm actually recording this on my video camera. It didn't even occur to me that I should do that, and then I thought, well, okay, I'm gonna voice over while recording on my video camera. That way my computer doesn't lag or anything. So I'm really darkening the crease. I don't want a huge crease. I am just really creating the shadow that is created in the picture of my inspiration that is in Cher's eyes. With a deep set eye and a hooded eye, really you have a fine line. You have a fine black line because the one piece of skin folds over the other piece of skin, creating a definition. I'm now adding a highlighter to the inner corner of the eye and to the lid of the eye, and I'm going to go back and forth blending that and darkening the crease again. I'm now adding a medium shade in between to blend the two colors together. I'm now going to line the eye, keeping it thick on the outside, not extending past the edge of my eye, and going to extremely thin on the inside, making sure that I get as close to the lashes as possible and as far in as possible. I'm also going to use this exact same liquid liner to tight line underneath my eye to give myself the appearance of more of a thicker line and fuller lashes. Once again, darkening the crease and lightening the light. I'm now going to line using a crayon liner underneath. The reason why I'm using a pencil liner instead of the liquid liner is pencil will stay on because it's more of an oil based, and it'll stay on all night and it will not wash off with tears. I'm going to rim the inner part of my eye with a white. If white is too harsh for you, use a skin colored liner. I'm going to curl my lashes. I'm going to apply lashes. And then I'm going to save mascara for later. These are Quo lashes from Shoppers Drug Mart in Canada. Over the next couple minutes, I am going to spend time highlighting to get the perfect shape. You'll notice in this video that I don't highlight the top of my nose. I did that slightly beforehand, just very lightly, and not with a white, with a vanilla colored pigment. I'm really whitening this area. I really want it to pop and I really want it to stand out. Over the next minute, I'm going to shadow, add contour to the face, to the cheekbones, and I'm going to blend that with a white, and then I'm going to add shadow, blend, and it's just going to be a back and forth process until I get the exact shape that I want. Don't be scared to add as many layers as you want to, because the more layers you add, the more blended out it's going to appear in the end. And the easier it gets to blend as well. If you're doing an old Cher, as in an older Cher, as in age, you don't want to contour right up to the nose. If you're doing a younger Cher, where her cheekbones were more perky and right up, you want to contour right up into the nose, lightening as you go up, and that way it's going to give the illusion that her cheeks are extremely high. But for an older version of Cher, meaning an older aged version of Cher, you don't need to do that as much because the cheeks are... She still has great cheekbones, but they're starting to sag a little. And I'm just lightening to really create that cheekbone. And I'm now contouring underneath my chin. As you can see, I got rid of the point on my jaw, and I'm also extending how far down my actual chin goes. That's going to give the illusion of a slightly longer face because it's light right underneath my chin and not dark. And once again, using more of a burgundy color this time, I am going to contour just a little darker and blend that right out. I'm now following the length of the face and highlighting it, and then that way it gives me the illusion of a longer face. Like I said before, I'm now adding mascara. Now that the lashes are dry and everything's dry and it's safe to add mascara, I'm going to apply a couple coats to the top and bottom lashes to blend into the false lashes. Lips. Really take your time with the lips. I'm starting with my line. She doesn't have much of a cupid's bow, and I'm starting the farthest out that crack on my lips go. And I'm just going to slowly extend it upwards until I get the thickness that I want. I'm not going to extend outwards, just upwards. When you extend outwards, you give the illusion of more of a clown-like effect. Don't worry if it's too incredibly neat right now because we're going to use a brush to blend it out. And just a tip for everyone who gets that little stubble interference with your liners, if you actually take the time to either pluck or wax your mustache, and I know it sounds like it hurts, but you get used to it, then you'll actually have probably a week to 2 weeks with no growth, and you'll be able to do your drag perfectly smooth. So once again, I'm just lining the bottom lip all the way around. Don't forget the corner. I'm now darkening the inner corner to make it a 3-dimensional lip. And for all those people out there who say the #1 mistake drag queens make are adding a dark liner to the lip, there's 2 different types of drag. There's an everyday drag, and then there's a stage drag. Everyday drag, you don't need to use a dark liner. And the reason why is because people can see your lips in the natural light. However, on stage drag, and the farther you get away from the people you're trying to entertain, if you don't have a liner on your lips that make them pop, it's going to make your look undone and incomplete. So you definitely want to make sure you line them. You probably don't have to go as dark as I did here, but this is definitely built from a distance, and I'm talking 10 to 20 feet or 15 to 20 feet distance here, and that's really going to make it so that they can actually see your lips and know that they're there and know that they're Cher lips. So ignore all the haters out there and all the people who tell you that that's wrong, because if you don't have this done and you're working on stage, you're incomplete, and then you're wrong. But, as I always say, there are no rules in makeup. Just do what you feel comfortable with. Really blend those lines down. We don't want any harsh lines at all. From the top of the lip right to the inner corner. Don't forget that inner corner. I think I'm going to skip over part of it here. Now I'm going to add either a lighter lipstick or, in this case, foundation to the inner corner, or to the inner parts of my lips, that 3D lip once again, and really blend it out so there's no harsh lines at all. And your lips are done. Last thing is going to be to contour the forehead. Cher has a pretty high hairline, so you don't really have to worry about much. And that's everything. I hope this was helpful to some of you, and if you do recreate this look, if you do use this tutorial, please, please, please record it, or at least take pictures and post it below. I would love you forever and ever and ever. I really want to see what you guys do after you watch me. I think it's really interesting, so post video response for anything down below, really. So I hope you enjoyed my Cher, and until my next video, I look forward to seeing you all soon.